Hi.
Hello, friends. Today is Monday, November 10th. I'm Roberta,
I'm Lenny.
and we are the SABLE
Stickers. And it's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, we've got busy days, so we're filming this in the morning, and this will probably be up on November 11th. So happy Veterans Day. We send thanks out to everyone who's served in the military, and we just appreciate your service and your sacrifice.
And the families.
Yes.
Because my daughter's a wife of a serviceman, and they do a lot too. So thank you to all families.
Yes, and we're at that time of the year where the days just fly. I just managed to get my turkeys up for a couple of weeks and still working on putting away some of the Halloween. And, before we know it, Thanksgiving will be past. We'll be on to Christmas.
What do I have in my house right now? They call it Merry Thanksmas.
Okay.
Or something. Happy Thanksmas or something. I found some Halloween that I forgot to put away, and I've got fall and Thanksgiving out, and then Laura and I went antiquing on Friday, and we had so much fun. And so I picked up a few little
it's always
Christmas.
fun to see the seasonal. I mean, a lot of the booths have Christmas
and
out already.
So I have a little Christmas stuff sitting out too.
Awesome.
So a little bit of everything.
Well, we got a little bit of few things to share. So I suppose we should jump right into it.
So.
Do you want to do a little life update? Or?
My life is just busy right now. Nothing to report. The boys are fine. Everybody's fine. We're gearing up for the holidays. The girls did decorate their houses for Christmas. Oh, I forgot to turn on my phone. It looks beautiful, but they got people coming over for Thanksgiving, so they like to decorate. But it looks so pretty. But I'm not going to get mine out until Thanksgiving weekend.
Okay. It's hard to believe it was before Halloween that we filmed last time, because that just seems like that was a long time ago. But thank you for the birthday wishes. I had a wonderful birthday, and
she doesn't look any older at all.
And what was I going to say? Oh, and we had asked about people's favorite Thanksgiving or must-have Thanksgiving sides. It was so fun to read through all of those, brought back some memories and some interesting ones, but it seems like Grandma or Mom's dressing was the biggest one, must-have at your Thanksgiving table. So thank you for sharing that. I really enjoyed reading through all of those.
Stuffing is my favorite. I think is my favorite. Mashed potatoes and gravy and turkey and cranberries and pumpkin pie.
You don't tend to make it other than Thanksgiving, I think, so that also makes it kind of special. But I love that we keep our, memories of our families alive through some of those traditions like that. So really appreciate that. We had a busy couple of weeks. We went out to Colorado and California to see the grandkids, and we took part in, they have a thing called Treatsylvania in Colorado that we went to with our granddaughters, where it's in like a little farmstead, and they go, it was evening by the time we went, and they have different community partners who sponsor doors, and the kids knock on the doors, and the community partners give them things like stickers and toothbrushes and, candy and pretzels and goodies like that. So we got to see them dressed up, and that was fun. And then we went out to California for the actual Thanksgiving, Halloween, and our son and daughter-in-law took us to Del Mar to the Breeders' Cup races on Halloween Day. It's on Halloween and also November 1st, and it was fun. I've never been to a horse race before.
Did you get to wear a hat?
I didn't know that was a thing. I knew they did it for the Derby. I knew it was a big...
Do they do it?
Yes, they do. They had some very I guess most women wear dresses. I didn't, I had on pants, and it was just, So anyway, but it was really fun to see everyone dressed up. All the, many of the men have on jackets, and the guy in front of us had on a jacket that was made pattern to look like the jockey silks that they wear. So a lot of the fascinators are they're very structural. So that was very fascinating to me.
One of my favorite movies was what's her name? Audrey Hepburn, when he tries to change her into a lady.
Oh, like Pygmalion, based on
yeah,
Pygmalion.
but I can't think of the
My
My
Fair
Fair
Lady.
Lady. Anyway, they take her to the horse racing, and she comes out. She's so pretty in that black and white dress and her hat, and she gets out there, and then all of a sudden she changes back into her. It's like, come on! Did you do that?
No, I mean, my husband bet. It's a very sophisticated betting system. So he bet on a couple of races, just a small amount kind of thing, just to, just for the fun of it. And so, yeah, we weren't, really invested in any of the horses, but that was fun. And then that evening, we had to leave a little early to get home to feed Enzo, and then Pop and I took him trick-or-treating part of the evening, and he does not like any of the scary decorations. So we did a lot of backtracking, but he was really into it. We filled his little pumpkin bucket and then took him back, and we said to his mom and dad, you need to go out and see, because everyone was saying he was Thomas the Tank Engine, because he loves anything with a motor, but he loves his trains. And so we said, you need to go, because everyone's saying how cute his costume is and everything. So he was not happy that we emptied his bucket. It's like, you're taking my candy away from me. Go fill it up again. You'll be good. So he really had a good time.
I was like that old David Letterman. The next day, the parents would come up to their kids and they go, I ate all your candy.
Oh.
They did these whole skits to where how these kids reacted to. It was like, that's mean.
That is. Yeah, no, it was, so we really appreciated doing that. That was a lot of fun. And then
fun experience.
Last weekend I went to the antique shows in Amish Country, Illinois with my friend Leslie. It was fabulous as usual, and I'm going to share just a few things. I put on my Instagram, I took pictures. They had a lot of samplers this year, and I took pictures and put that on my Instagram. So if you want to check that out, you can see those. I think I had about 10 of them that were very interesting. And they even had like a pair of sisters samplers. So I didn't get a picture of those because I think some of the booths are kind of dark and it was kind of hard to see it. But that was interesting. But here's what I came back with. Isn't that cool?
Aww.
It's a pear made out of like an old quilt.
Cool.
I know. I thought that was, I love the browns, and I had to pick that up. So that's a newer craft. And then one of the gals we met, sometimes you have to stand in line to get into the shows, and you get to talking to someone. And one of the gals we met is on Instagram, and her Instagram name is Primitive Roots 78. So check her out. She has beautiful decorating. Apparently she did a TikTok video about her decorating, and it went viral, which, so I don't do TikTok, so I hadn't seen that. But one of the things she shows is she has a dough bowl full of these like Amish puzzle balls, and it is the coolest thing. So now I have to, see if I can find a few and do something similar. I really like the colors on this one. It's kind of a lot of times they're made out of velvet. I think this is all maybe, I don't know if that's wool or what, but those colors are really pretty.
Feels like wool.
So got that one. So that's my little start. And then one of the booths had a cutter. I guess they had bought it already cut up, because someone said I would like to have seen it before it was cut up. And it had 4 of these.
Oh, I love those.
I came in and looked at them and walked away, and another guy came in and went through all of them and bought 2 of them. But I really like the colors on this.
I'm glad you got it. That's really cool.
Isn't that pretty?
Boy, I like those colors.
And then I don't know if you can see the pattern on the back. It's very kind of, yeah, you can. It's showing up pretty well here. Faded, but I don't know. I think that I feel like this is 1800s.
I would say.
But very pretty log cabin, and yes, it would have been nice to see that full, but I would.
That is my favorite. Quite a level.
So I want to do a sewing basket and that's going to be in the sewing basket. And then here was my big thing. I love to get a sampler from this show. And to not bang the other one I have here. So this is the one I got. I looked at quite a few. And the reason I landed on this one, I love the verse. Let me say the verse is, and I don't know, I've heard this before. While you, my dear, your needlework attend, observe the counsel of a faithful friend, and strive an inward ornament to gain, or all your needlework will prove in vain. So I like the colors. I like the Adam and Eve. And if you look at this Eve, she's like in profile, so that's a little different. So I like that. I think that's a very cool tree of life. And then this is really unique. Where are they? Where? Can't see them here. Oh, the little sun and moon. I almost wonder if this was added later because the thread looks a little lighter. I've never seen anything like that. They're kind of whimsical and funky, but so that's kind of what drew me to that one. A beautiful frame.
Yes, it is.
I'm really happy, and so I have enough now. I'm going to start a antique sampler wall in my sewing room, and they're all about the same size, but I think, well, this one's going to go in there because it won't have direct light on it, and I think that will be better.
Yay.
For it. So, and I mentioned going to my Instagram. I had to make my Instagram account private because I hadn't looked at it, my followers, for a while, and I looked, and I had like over 100 weird followers. Not sewing related ones that say, "Oh, you have a beautiful smile," kind of ones. So I'm just tired of having to go in and block. So I just went ahead and made it private.
Okay.
So
something weird happened this morning.
Oh no.
I was getting ready to get in my car, and there were these two blackbirds sitting in a tree.
Oh.
And I looked at them, and they flew together, and they came back together. And so I looked up at them, and I said, "Hey, blackbirds." I says, "Why are you guys stuck together?" And I says, "What are you called?" And he says, "We're Velcros."
Oh, my husband liked that too.
Yeah, you like that one.
Oh, and a shout out to my cousin Judy. Her granddaughter's team finished first in softball.
Oh, Judy, yay!
4A, I think it was, in the state, and her grandson's soccer team finished second. So
Wow.
Wonderful. It's wonderful to be near grandkids and get to celebrate those kinds of victories. And it's always good to see kids engaged in sports and things and really, really working hard to be good players.
Grant had his last football game. They were 0-8.
Oh.
They didn't win one game. They tried really hard. I think we'll go for a new coach next year.
Oh.
Anyway,
Yeah,
he had a
that's
good
big part
time,
of it.
but
Well,
it was. I wish they could have won one. Can I
Take it away, Lenny.
Okay, all right. I was so blessed last weekend and tricked, duped, FOMO'd. I thought, what the heck? Anyway, Roberta asked me to. Well, we have some very dear friends that live in Texas, and we met them.
And Oklahoma and other places.
We met them in Texas. They're from Oklahoma. But they were coming up to Kansas City, and Roberta had asked me if I could meet them at Quilter Station, and I said sure. After I forgot, then she reminded me. No. But anyway, they came up, and I was so excited to see them. I hadn't seen them since we had our get-together at Boxcar. I cried and cried and cried and cried. Okay. So they came up and they said, "We're coming up for you." And I said, "For me? What?" Anyway, when I went down there, I'm not going to cry. When I went down there, it was the day that I found out that I had a tumor. And so I almost didn't go, and my husband talked to me into going, and it's like, you need to go. You need to be around friends. And so, I thought, yeah, it sounds like fun. Well, little did I know that these people were like going to be my best friends forever. I mean, I had so much. I do think that was one of the most fun retreats. It was kind of a stitch-in. we just had each other and shared on each other, and everybody was doing something, and we played jokes and we played games, and it was just the most wonderful 2 days I really think of my life. And I did share that I was going, it was just on top of my brain and I couldn't help it. They took upon themselves, maybe I should just show it instead of tell it. It's a Lori Holt Lori Holt. All right. Each one of my friends cross-stitched a little design in each one of these little squares. And then this is Lori Holt fabric that goes along. They finished it on the back, Lori Holt fabric.
And then show the inscription.
And then it says, Friends Retreat 25, we love you. They made this for me, you guys. I mean, I'm just I cried and I cried, and I just went home and I showed Ike and I cried just to think that you guys cared for me and loved me and made this for me.
And kept it secret.
And kept it secret.
For 4 months.
I went back and I looked at they actually did a Facebook for Lenny's wall hanging. And I did get something that I didn't really think about when you guys talked to me, but it says something about this will make Lenny happy. And I went, y'all make me happy, But little did I know that this was what they were making me, and kept it so secret. I had no idea. But I will treasure it
of course.
forever
they just did a
and ever.
Beautiful, beautiful job finishing, and all the things were
You
so
guys,
beautifully stitched.
I can't wait to see you in July, or maybe some of you in March, and just give you hugs and kisses and share it with you all finished. And so thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, and look at the little cross-stitch fabric on the back. Little cross-stitch heart. I mean, that's just perfect.
And then they put a little corner in the back so I could put a rod in there and hang it. So, I just have it out, and I just look at it and look at it, and I can't wait. I know what some of them have done, but I don't know what all of them, of the designs. But some of them have their initials on it, and my dear friend, I bet you can guess which one she did. Right there. She did an owl, and then we have sewing machine, strawberries, a little house, a bird with a strawberry, little ladybug, a sheep, a birdhouse, a church, a heart with a tulip, a little watering can, a spool, bumblebees, a flower,
It's just adorable.
a basket,
I
little
just
hedgehog.
can't believe how they use the little orange peel applique to tie it all together. So it's just perfect.
It's precious, just absolutely, absolutely precious. So thank you, my friends. Thank you, thank you. I know that you prayed along and supported me and loved me, and so thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And thank you for keeping it a secret. But I kept thinking, am I missing out on something?
There was one day we were filming, and I'd forgotten. This was probably in August when everyone was sending their pieces back, and they were sending pictures to all of us of what they stitched. We had like a private chat group on Instagram, and I forgot to put it on airplane mode, and I kept having these messages come up, and we called it, I think, Lenny's Happy Wall Hanging. So it kept coming up, Lenny's Happy, and I was like, oh, let's show another pattern.
Maybe that's what
All right, back to business.
Back.
You want to show your book of days?
Okay.
I have mostly is like notes about our trip and that kind of thing. I love the stickers that I have from Sadie's Stickers for November. They're kind of a blue and peach.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
very pretty. They're really pretty colors.
Okay. Well, we finished up October, and we went to November. So, just a little bit of leaves falling, leaves blowing, I think. But there's still a few trees out there that are really pretty, that are hanging onto their leaves a little bit longer.
I'll probably put a picture of our backyard in because our maple looks so pretty. It was such a pretty drive coming back from Illinois.
It was pretty dry just driving here.
Oh, yeah, the trees are this is really late for them to still have their leaves, but it's really a pretty time of year right now.
But we haven't had that cold. Well, we are cold. We had frost on the car this morning, but it's not that November. Everything's dead. We still have some pretty trees and still some flowers that late blooming flowers.
Petunias are still going.
Oh, yeah.
I have New Guinea impatiens, and those, as soon as it gets a little nip in the air, they go. And then I didn't realize that I have a lot of coleus. That coleus is that sensitive too, so that one also died.
Our whip goal pull this month was 22 and 3. Which to me said spring, and I heard the bells.
Okay.
Well, I changed the spring to Christmas, and working on I heard the bells. And I got quite a bit done on that, and just playing with ornaments. And so I'll show you some that I've chose and some that I've done, and things like that. Okay, and I want to show just a couple of things from the past.
I have a couple of those too.
So this is the Thanksgiving string. What are these? Cecilia Turner? Hands-on design? No. I've got one. As a matter of fact, I love this one so much, I'm going to give it away. So someone else can do it. So it's got the little turkeys and what else we got? Leaves. And
something with bentwood?
Maybe it's bentwood. Oh, look, I have it right here, so I'll see in a minute. So I finished that just on a board.
Bent Creek. Not Bent.
What'd I say?
I said Bentwood, but that's the school my kids went to. Bent Creek, I think.
Okay. I think I just got this at Hobby Lobby or someplace. And then did some material and then did the double twine around the outside and just some fun ribbons on the end. It was I tried to do all the strings. And then my big one from years past, I like to set it out by my fireplace, is my little owl sitting on a spoon or something like that. Maybe it's just a branch, but it's on a pumpkin that I got, and he's just cute. I love him, and I set him out every year.
Is this the same one you have when witches go riding and you just switch it out for the seasons? Okay, That's a good idea.
Yep, sure is.
Okay,
so and then I just put some pumpkins and ribbons and stuff on the top. So.
Okay, my previous finishes are, these wool pieces just pick up any little hairs. So I probably have hairs from cats past.
Oh, they're Lizzie Kate's.
Oh, Lizzie Kate, okay.
Yeah.
Be Thankful this is a Maggie Bononomy design.
Love that.
I made a while ago. And I backed it with a wool check. And then these are, I think this is like an old army blanket, and some of them this was a thinner one, some are thinner than others. So just brought that out to enjoy for the season. And then back here, sorry, turn around. This is an old Brenda Gervais piece that I think is out of print. What does it say? Give thanks. And I'm just showing this in case you are new. I know we have some new followers, and because I have shown this before because it is very, very old. I'm not sure when I finished it. I think I finally finished it about 2 or 3 years ago, and I started it several times. I had never heard of stitching over one. This is how long ago I started. Never heard of stitching over one. I thought, that can't be right. So I started it over 2 when it was like too big, and then I forget. Anyway, I kept like running out of linen, so finally I thought, okay, I'm going to get I think it's like, the 28 count, I can't think of what the linen is, but the 28 count linen, and just go ahead and stitch it over one like it said, and then everything worked out. And I do love this piece, and I'm always happy to get it out and display it.
I love fall. I mean, I think I have
It
more.
goes so fast.
I know I have a lot of Christmas too, but I think I have more fall pieces than I have of any other season. So, I did finish this little turkey guy. I think I finished him. If anybody knows this pattern, I cannot find the pattern. I don't know if his little feathers are colored or if it's just an outline. If he's
Someone
not,
will know.
Yeah,
I know someone will know.
I know someone will know this pattern, and let me know if I need to color his feathers or if I can just leave him plain and make a pillow. So that's one or the other. But I saw him and I thought, he's so cute, and but I don't know where it came from. Okay. I'm kind of just in between stuff I stitched and stuff I want to stitch, and
Okay.
like I said, there's really no rhyme or reason to today.
I did, because we were traveling a lot, I did a lot of wool pieces. So one of the wool pieces I picked out, and I'm almost finished it, is this one by Buttermilk Basin called Scaredy Cat on Pumpkin Ornament.
I love those buttermilk basins. It's just
And I want to mention, I had picked this up last year when Christine and I went to Kilgore's on, I think it's Kilgore's on Main up in Excelsior Springs. Buttermilk Basin has moved out. She is no longer there. I don't know if she has a local shop, but anyway, here's how far I got. And I'm going to redo the eyes, because if you look at the pattern, the eyes are like exactly the same, and these are not exactly the same. And then she does have the buttons, these little black buttons. It doesn't look like these have the yellow iris. So I'm going to just do them with the green and put the little black buttons in and call it good. And she used, for the outline, she used a multicolored black and orange floss. I couldn't find that, so I just used one strand of black and one strand of orange to do my
my cheeks.
to do my outline. So I need to add the mouth. I need to add the mouth and whiskers and finish the eye, and I'll be done. So I do want to go ahead and get that done and put it away for next year.
So I started on some ornaments. This is one of my favorite ornaments. I probably make it every year, just because I think it's so cute. So this is my little house gingerbread
That's very cute.
ornament. And I've got almost, he's getting there. He's his middle still, but I've got the outside and just one leg and another leg and the candy canes, and then I'll be through with him. So I'm really having fun with some ornaments. Just they're quick and easy. Well, they're fairly quick, and you have something to show for it, and I like them.
He's adorable.
Yeah,
Are you going to outline? Yeah, it looks like you're starting to outline him in the white.
Yeah, he has all the white around him, and then
The other piece that I spent a lot of time working on is Autumn Splendor by Brenda Gervais. You know, the biggest thing is doing that Quaker Star border. And I am doing this on 40 count Seraphim Tobias by Seraphim. And I made my own color and cotton conversion. And so this called for putty. That's actually putty. And putty was very variegated, and some of them were just too light. So I tore out all the ones that were too light, frogged them all, and replaced them with what's the equivalent to Oscar, and that is Yuletide by Color and Cotton.
yeah, that's pretty close.
So that's what I did this in Yuletide. And then the crow, it looks black, but it calls for charcoal, and for coloring cotton, it's peppercorn. So I need to finish, let's see, I need to finish the little white stripes. I'm starting on the little berries. There's a little pumpkin there. So I think I'm going to do like a thread a day going forward and just get this finished. And I don't know if I'm going to finish it into I think I'm going to finish it into a pillow for my fall dough bowl, because that's something I think you could leave out all season. But there's all of the colors that I had from Coloring Cotton. So they're lovely to work with. I wouldn't mind doing another project with them. And I will be excited to have that in part of my fall
I'm hoping
decor.
when we get to Coloring Cotton that I want to buy some packets, some bundles, like a fall bundle, a winter bundle,
That's always fun.
Christmas bundle, and a fall bundle. Why I said that, but anyway, that way I have a grouping. Like I need more floss, but I might. You never know.
Yeah, sure. Oops, let that kneel.
Okay, so my big project that I've been working on this 2 weeks was I want to get back to my Heard the Bells. So I heard the bells on Christmas Day. Their old familiar carols play, wild and sweet, the words repeat, peace on earth and goodwill to men. So I've been really working hard on that, and I know it doesn't look like a whole lot, but I got the first 2 lines, starting the third, worked a little bit on the above border, and I did change, thanks to Barbara Hauser. These were 318, and I did the 318 D or B or whatever has a little bit of the sparkle into it. So it gives those little silver bells just a little, I don't know if you can see it in there or not, but you can sure see it on
The pattern just doesn't do it justice. Or maybe, I don't know if it's the linen. I really love it when you see it in person. And that's
yeah.
interesting, you can really read the words really well.
Yeah, the words are in 645 DMC, and the flowers are variegated, and I think the green's variegated. And then I changed, and it's done on 36 count bramble, so it's got a little bit of a green, gray cast to it. So I really, really like it, and I really put some time into it. Like I said, it doesn't always show it, but I did.
And I also finished Feast of Friendship.
Oh, yay.
And I took it in to get it framed. For the third time I walked across that parking lot, but I was very careful. I looked over it so carefully and made sure I got all the little acorns,
all your stitches
border and everything to match the pattern. So I finished that, and hopefully we'll get that. They're usually pretty quick I took that one to Hobby Lobby. But I had also picked this up from the framer. This is Peace on Earth by
Look at
Samplers
that.
Not Forgotten. This was originally it was an exclusive from
I remember when you first started it.
Country Sampler. I saw the model stitcher when I was at Boxwood. The model stitcher was working on this, and it was so striking, so I had to order it as soon as it came out. This is on Seraphim, I believe, 40 count winter woolens, and it has a very limited color palette, but that red and green,
Just the way they place
I
them.
just love it.
And the
So I got
bricks.
this framed at our local CC and Company whenever they have a sale.
And I love your
If I have
frame.
anything, I took it in. And I was happy because so many frames have been discontinued for whatever reason. So I picked 2 out, but this was my first choice.
And you got
they
it.
called me and told me that, yes, they still had it. So
Yay.
I'm excited to put this out and display it. It took me a long time. I had some issues on the house. I had left out a story and tried to figure out if I could compensate for it, because there was a lot of frogging, and I decided I wouldn't be happy, and
Until you did.
couldn't be happier that
I'm glad
I
you
did
did.
go back and change it, because I love the symmetry, and I just love that piece.
Beautiful.
Definitely worth
Abso-
stitching. Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. I'm happy.
beautiful,
I have it
beautiful.
for Christmas, and maybe a little beyond.
So, and I got a new bag this time.
That's really pretty.
Isn't that pretty? It's a fall bag, and it's made by Barbara Johns. I think she's called the
Stitching with Grammy.
Yeah, Stitching with Grammy. That's right, and it's very nicely done. It's got the nice,
I like the light pumpkins, and then the happy fall, all the different
and
wording.
then the back is the same as the,
That's a good size.
and the inside is just really pretty. So I really wanted to get this finished for you guys this time, but I didn't. So I will the next time, I promise. I got all the stuff. So this is my fall etchings, harvest etchings. So I got it all done. It's all stitched. So there's the
Oh, that's so pretty, Lenny.
thank you. So I have it all stitched in the threads, and then I even bought, yep. So I bought the fabric.
Oh, that's gonna be gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty? So here's my fabric.
That's really pretty.
And then I coffee dyed, it was just a natural, but I coffee dyed it and it came out almost the same color as the,
It's light. I think it'll be a nice contrast. Light enough. It
so
Blends really well.
I was gonna,
Wow,
I was
that's
gonna frame
amazing.
it, and then it wound up smaller than I expected. I did it on an 18 count oaken, and I think again I'm gonna make it into a pillow and put it in my fall bowl. So, but then I started, because I had so much fabric left over that I actually have enough for my not forgotten farms.
He's
So-
adorable. Oh my goodness.
I know. So there's John. So there's, I'm sorry, it's kind of wrinkled. So,
Straighten up, John.
yeah, stand up straight. So all I
Oh
have
my
left to do
goodness.
is his shoes. I think I got his legs on, but, and then his ear of corn. He's holding an ear of corn. So,
Oh, he is so cute.
so there's John. And I really love the fabric on the back of that. So I have his wife to do, what's her name, Priscilla?
Probably.
I think it's Priscilla. And so I have her. So those are the two pieces left that I'm going to work on.
Oh, look at that little face. Oh my goodness.
Aren't they cute?
He is just precious.
Actually, I want to do all the not forgot. I pulled them out,
Yes.
and I have the Santa Claus, and then I had the bunny rabbit, and then there's a Chris mouse or something like that I don't have, but I'm going to get. So I want to get all the not forgotten farms done. I just think they're so cute, and I have so much of this fabric left over that they might just all be on the same. I don't know. Okay, so that's that.
I am working on my monthly assignment for Mary Barr. This is a sampler I am doing with Yvette Gonzalez and Olivia from Pumpkin Hollow Quilts. This is so much fun to stitch on. I love it.
Does the scroll make it easier to stitch on?
This one I really needed the scroll, I felt like, because it has so much extra fabric and stuff, and I just kind of loosen the scroll and leave it on the scroll in between sessions. But so I finished this basket, and I don't think anyone would notice, but I mixed up two colors. There's have sand and parchment, and I mixed up the symbols for those, so I did them.
I'm telling.
So if it looks different than yours, that's why. And then I'm glad I didn't start. The rest of the flower is in the parchment, so I'm glad I didn't actually start that, because that has to be in parchment. And I had received these at a retreat. This was like part of someone's table gifts, and I love them. I learned you don't leave them on the floor and vacuum over them, because they don't take that very well. But I ordered a bunch more from Amazon. And they, I think these were originally made to organize like all of your electronic cords and things, but these are a little longer. These are, see if I can read it. I think they're 7 inches long. So they come in like a package of 10, I think, and that's how long they are. And they have really pretty good magnets. So when I figure out how long this needs to be, I'll cut off the excess, but I'll still have some excess fabric. I'm doing this on 40 count parchment. And in the meantime, they keep all my extra fabric kind of bundled up and out of the way. And here's the colors. Another one of these with the limited color palette. You use a lot of Schneckly, but I love it. I'm just really enjoying working on this. All the motifs are a little accomplishment. So we're just probably going to be charging ahead more next year. And this is a multi-year project, but I'm really having fun stitching that.
I am also working on a lot of Prairie Schoolers, and I have my little, I think this is a little Creative Carol bag that I have for my small Prairie Schoolers, and then I always have, you know, Prairie Schooler has their floss, and I'm not going to take them out because they're all messed up, but I always keep them in here in extras, so I always have the same floss each time. But then I have my big Prairie Schoolers. And I did something that I've never done before that I always said I wanted to do. And that was to work on 10 count. So I finished my first Prairie Schoolers, 1984 Prairie Schooler on the 10 count.
He looks great.
And I really, really like it. Plus he was a real joy to stitch, and he shows up really well. I didn't use the Pearl Carton. I used the 6 strands.
Okay.
So 6 strands of DMC, and he just looks awesome, I think. So I have all my Prairie Schools. All my Prairie Schools are in there, so I could just
That's
work.
a perfect bag to hold them all, and that's a good idea. Then you got.
And then have all my threads.
Remind yourself what you have so you don't buy another one.
I know.
As we sometimes do.
Oh, very, very seldom do I do that.
Good.
Not. But I could work on Prairie Schoolers all year long. I really could. So that's another.
So I think, well, I do have one other finish. This was an exclusive ornament for the Tudor Rose Guild.
Oh,
And,
you finished it.
Well,
Oh, no, I was thinking something else.
I only did one side. So this is a reimagination of one that was originally done for the Guild, I think in 2004, by Rebecca Hoffman from My Sister's Sampler. No, that's not right. Is it Rebecca?
Jenny?
No, I'm going to have Beth. I'm sorry, it says right here, Beth Hoffman. I think Rebecca's her sister. And she graciously did it again for the Guild and updated some of the motifs. And then here it says 2000, Tudor Rose Sampler Guild 2000 to 2005. And she had kits available to the Guild members. So I got a kit, and I finished the front part, or I finished part of it, and kind of what I think I'm going to do is, so the kit came with 4-inch circles, and they're in the kit. This is the floss for the kit, and it came with these circles, the warm and natural for finishing, a little charm with the year on it. And I had this in my stash of finishing pieces, and I thought, why don't I just do this? And I cut down the circle that I had to make it. I got I didn't bring it up here. You can get templates at Hobby Lobby, and I think it's in like the scrapbooking section, and they have a sheet. It's a light green plastic sheet with 3.5-inch templates. These are 3.5 or 3 1/4. So I did that. I'm going to finish it on here, and I think I'm going to
Perfect.
paint this. I don't know if I'm going to paint it red or green yet, see what color I have in my stash. And then I'll probably put rickrack around the edge, and I think that would be really cute.
Perfect.
So I did get that part done.
I was able to, another one of our stitch groups had a free table, and she's getting ready to move, and she was clearing some things out, and I was so thankful that I got all these art to art through the year.
I used to do those
Oh.
for craft shows. Some of those, they had so many
They're
different
just-
cute patterns.
They're just, some are just so fun. You could change them into wool. So that's through the years.
Those and whimsicals. I used to buy the whimsical books, which were quilts, but then some of the things you could change the applique to wool, and those are cute. Yeah,
And,
look at that little quilt in the back.
These are just so cute. They were just so much fun to go through. Here's an autumn book. And then
This brings
said-
back memories.
Oh, I know, doesn't it? I mean, they're just fun to have. Look at all those leaves. And these were just little cold cottage charms. A little springtime. It was just fun to go back through those.
Okay.
Just lots of show today.
Yeah, I guess we have more than I thought.
Yeah.
So since when I was traveling, Leslie drove, and so I pulled out my raven quilt from Blackbird Designs. This is the wool kit. And this was the piece. I redid this one. If you can see, the background has definite vertical lines in it, or it had definite pattern of lines. And I had inadvertently did
I had
this
the
one
same
that
thing.
way. And I know Joy in our stitching group said, oh, Barbara and Alma would have just kept it like that, but it bothered me. So I went ahead and I've redone this one. And when I did it in the weekend, I didn't have every single Valdani with me. I'm doing this in Valdani 12, and I didn't like it, but now I think it's okay. So I still need to draw in the branches or the little vines and do that, and then I put this one together and worked on this as well. And got a
Yay.
little bit done on that. So this is my 5th block. There's 9 blocks in the series, so I'm kind of
You're over
motivated.
halfway, yeah.
I'm kind of motivated to, my original plan was to do a block a month, and I'm kind of motivated to get back to try to doing that. And, they don't look like much on their own, but when you put them all together, just lay them out together, they really look kind of cool.
They do. They look really
It's kinda
cool.
fun.
Let's see. When we were on our retreat, no, is this the right one? Yeah, when we were on our retreat in Virginia Beach, Judy Whitman was there, and I love Judy. But anyway, what on her trunk on the table, she had all her trunk showings. She had "Merry Christmas" on the table, and she had it 2 different ways. One was in
really
a pillow,
pretty.
and one was on a box that she had all
She's
decorated.
trying to.
What?
Cat is like trying to open the blinds.
Oh, hello, Pepper. Hello, Pepper. Hey. So I started it. I didn't get very far.
Sorry, that just
So, but this is what I got.
squirrel.
Oops. Let's see. How can I? Oh, it comes out air. I was doing Mary, and it came out ER.
Air is human.
So that's as far as I got.
Yeah,
But,
that's really pretty.
I want to get more of this done. Oh, it was just so pretty. And I just picked up a piece of fabric that I had in my drawer, so I don't know what it is.
Okay, I guess I don't have the floss here. I have a correction. Oh, I made a mistake. Last time I told you, I was showing you a floss conversion that I had received, I think it's from Michelle, and I told you it was for Teresa Kogat's turkey, and I'm wrong. It was her Not Forgotten Farms Thomas turkey. So I thought I could have swore I had that in my stash, but I looked through my fall patterns in my sewing room and then in my bag of things that I want to kit up. I could not find that, so maybe I've just seen people stitch it. In my mind, I had it.
Kate
So-
just finished hers.
Oh.
Thomas, it's so cool.
He's and I love the conversion to the overdyed threads. So I have that on order. It was supposed to be here Friday, but you know how mail is, so I think it's coming. Hope it comes today, because tomorrow, I don't want to wait one more day, but I think it's coming today. And since I had to order that, you know, you don't want your little patterns to have trouble alone. So I also ordered one of Judy's ornament books, because it's such a good deal. She has, you know, multi-years worth of her ornaments in one book, and it's really a great deal, and they're beautiful. So I'm looking forward to getting that.
And I just got these from Crafty Blue Bonnet. Thank you, April and Haley Jackson. I had to do Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Those are cuties.
Those are cuties.
Okay. Sorry, my husband is making tea in the background if you hear any boiling sounds.
It's a cold day. It's a day for a fireplace and tea and coffee. And
I'm going to make soup tonight.
Oh, we had soup last night.
What
are you making?
Like it's called...
Oh, that's a good idea.
What?
Oh, for a question. What's your favorite kind of soup?
Oh, yes. I'd love to hear that.
Yeah.
I love soup.
This is soup, sweater weather and soup weather.
Sweater weather.
And I got a sweater weather. So.
I'm making 13 bean. One of the things that when we're in the Amish country, we go to this little store called Beachy's, and it has all of the things in bulk. And so they had like different size packages of like the 13 beans, and they didn't have the seasoning, but that's fine. I'll figure out what to put in for seasoning. But so I need to go shopping and like get a ham hock, and I think it has green pepper in it and stuff. But I just thought I've been soaking my beans overnight and looking forward to doing that. So yeah, let us know what your favorite soup recipe is. So
I made a roast, and it's so funny because I love stew, and so I like to make the roast. And then we eat the roast, and then I cut up and add some vegetables and stuff to make stew. But it's so funny. I asked Laura; she's home by herself. Levi's flying. Anyway, so I said, "Do you want some soup tonight?" And she goes, "Oh, what kind?" And I go, "Stew." She goes,
Oh.
And so she says, every time we have roast at home, she says, "Oh, I know what we're having tomorrow for dinner."
Oh.
But I love stew, so.
Okay.
All right. Next.
I had something, another way I misspoke on our last video. A friend, Stacy, had given me this, I think for my birthday last year. And then she also gave me the cotton flannel for the backing. And so I told you that Primitive Gatherings was having a special deal. I told you they had a sale. Well, they didn't have a sale. It was if you bought so much, you got a free kit. And so I went on their website, and they have, these are a lot of pennies. If you are cutting this is going to take a lot of time. They have the pennies already cut. They have the pennies already cut, and I thought they were very reasonably priced. I know it's not probably a lot of wool, but boy, to do that would be very time consuming. So it has, I went on here, it has how many pennies you need in the different colors. So I just ordered the pre-cut pennies. They have, the white. They have multicolored.
I love to sew pennies.
And then they have, these are half-inch pennies, multicolored. So that makes it so much more doable. I had no idea you could order that. And so in ordering that, I hit the magic amount, and you got a free pattern, and then if you ordered enough, you got a kit to make this. And I didn't read directions, and you were supposed to tell them they had either a primitive or modern jack. And I didn't tell them and they said it was going to be just kind of random if you don't tell them what you want. Well, luckily I did get the primitive because, I love the primitive. So I got all the wool to make that little pattern as well. And then the backing fabric. So that made me...
We love wool too.
I do, yes. So, that was... I am really into doing the wool right now, I guess.
I think it's the winter time.
Well, and it's just an easy thing to travel with.
Yes,
so.
it is. Speaking of sweater weather, at our retreat, one of our, I picked up a couple. So this is the sweater. And I did see this finished.
Oh, someone finished it already?
Yes. Oh,
I bet it's
somebody
cute.
just watch.
You love the little
Nicole,
reindeers
is
on
that
there.
you?
Oh.
Anyway, he is so cute. I don't have too much done on him, but he's done on 36 count winter brew. I think I showed this to you, but anyway, that's all I have done. But he's in my pile to work on, and he looks so cute finished. And then I also got in that purchase, I bought winter berries and pine.
And I think that was out last year, but it was on the
It was,
table.
but it was on the table, and I didn't get him last year, so I got him this year. And those are by Brenda Gervais. And it's also done on a 36 count winter brew. And all the, how about all the gloss that goes with it? Oh, what's that?
Well, when my son and daughter-in-law were in Tokyo, they went to Disney Tokyo, but they also, and they went to a spa somewhere outside of Tokyo, but they also went to the Kohana store, and they videoed me when they were there and asked me what I wanted and stuff. And so they brought me back one of these magnetic pin holders with the pins.
Oh, neat.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, that's beautiful.
So they brought me back that. They brought me back a paperweight, and they had bought my original set of Kohanas in green, so they know I like green. So isn't that adorable? That's just, it's very...
Oh my gosh. That's a weapon.
I don't think, that's not a needle, is that a needle sharpener? Let me know, I'm not sure what it is.
This looks like a big old fat button.
Yeah, and then I got a little button, a little baby button.
Cute.
Isn't that cute?
I didn't even know they made these.
I know. And then they brought me some more pins. Some more really, really pretty pins. So,
Fun. Oh, I'm gonna see this button.
isn't that cute? I've left it in the packaging until I showed it. So, that was a happy surprise.
So cute.
Because I was looking at the price of their winter kit that's coming out, and you know, with the tariffs, I think it's gone up a bit from last year. So, and I'm telling myself, yeah, it has a new, I think they have a new limited edition red scissors, and I'm telling myself I don't need another set. But
I do have a pair of red scissors.
yeah, I have their red. It's kind of a pinkish red from last year.
Okay, this was just something that I, again, was able to get off the table. I'm so excited. Nice, very nice portfolio.
Oh, wow.
And that's So Kelly. And I love the inside.
That's very nice.
So needles, little magnet in there, more needles. Anyway, so more fun stuff.
Okay, when I was in Colorado, I did make a trip to Colorado Cross Stitcher Shop. I got some floss, and then I had also pre-ordered linen. You can pre-order linen, and I don't think there's a way to say, I think the directions say in the notes that you don't want it shipped, you're going to pick it up, but I think they said there was some confusion over that or something, so I just sent an email right after I ordered it and said I was going to be in and pick it up, and they take the shipping costs off of it. So I got 36 count arboreal, and I think
Isn't that neat?
this is by Jody, Cedar River, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she has it. I didn't realize she was doing this. It used to be she'd have, well, maybe because this is dark, she has the fabric dyer listed here, and then she circles whoever it is. So that's smart. And then I got some,
I love that.
not another sampler from Bee Stitch Me, 40 count.
Love that.
And I think the other one that I got 3 fat quarters of fabric, I think the other one I put in with, for Thomas. Something I wanted to use for Thomas. So I got those. Then, do you have something? Want to shoot? You can go ahead.
I just have some things I'm going to work on.
Okay. Well, so Susan Stanley had talked to Tudor Rose Sampler Guild in October, and she offered the guild a special. She talked about how girls learned to stitch in the 1840s, and one of the things they would have used back then was because they stitched with silk before the Industrial Revolution. They had, I think, silk or wool, or I guess maybe linen threads is what I've read recently. But the silk was very valuable, and I mean, they didn't want it to get frayed as they used it. So they would put it in these thread papers. And I just got this recently. I haven't had a chance. You just fold these. You fold these into, I think it'll be like a triangle. And then we got 3 different colors of thread. She had a kit that you could order, and this was a special for the guild. And so we had the guild colors of kind of a rose, green, and white for the Tudor Rose. And you cut these into a certain length, put them in the thread papers, and then you tie them all together with a little silk ribbon. So I want to do that for my my little demonstration sewing basket, and along with like one of my antique marking samplers. And while I was on the website, you get to looking around, and she had this kit for an Americana pincushion. And with the 250-year anniversary coming up, I couldn't resist.
To see.
I'm going to pull that up as a picture. And it's in a box, so it's not crinkly, so yay. And it says, it's the commemorative eagle. And what I saw first was this mother of pearl eagle. I don't know if you can, I don't want to take it out of the thing. I think you can, is that right side up? Yeah, I think that was right side up.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You can kind of see it on here as well. I feel like I'm getting reflection there. So she has this etched mother of pearl eagle. And then the kit includes, so it says, a ribbon streams from his mouth, forming the numbers 250 and the motto E pluribus unum, out of many, one. Holes are placed on 2 sides, allowing it to be attached to an item of your choice. So when you order it, it includes the instructions for making it, includes 2 pieces of wool, or this is actually velvet, and then antique, she said antique, a little bit of antique French ribbon. Too itty either. You can't, it's a little itty bitty button in there that you can't see. And so I don't think that will take long.
Oh, that's going to be a
It
fun
looks-
finish.
Yeah, so I saw that, and I love the mother of pearl pieces. They're very, not a lot of people offer them, I don't feel, and to have one that's, perfect for the anniversary,
That one
250
thing I saw
years.
with the colonial, it was a little wool piece with the colonial button in the middle
Oh,
of it.
yes.
Oh, I'm trying to find a colonial button.
Oh, so I had that one had to come home with me too.
Oh, well, darn.
I know. Got lots of things to keep us busy, don't we?
Don't we always? Speaking of keeping us busy, I pulled out some things. I pulled out a lot of patterns that I want to share with you of little ornaments that I came across. Oh, there's a needle here someplace. I have been working on this. I think this is going on 3 years, so it's time to get it finished up. And I'm doing pretty good. But
You're
I just need to
making a
spend
lot of
some time.
progress.
I just need to spend some time on it. This is Kathy Barrick's North Pole.
Did it? It
No.
doesn't seem like it's been 3 years. Did it come out at the beginning of the year? Was that for like market or something? Because
I think this is the third Christmas that I've been working on it. So I'm not.
okay,
Oh, here it is. Oh no, been so long since I worked on it. So here's the pattern. And I know, I mean, so many people have done this. Christine from Hollis Hands Creates, she has it done. Oh, it's so beautiful hanging up. Every time I see it, it's like, okay, I've got a lot of it done.
you really do.
I mean, he's getting there. So I'm gonna really spend some time.
These little reindeer by his staff are adorable.
Yeah, I think I've got one right.
1, 2,
right
3,
there.
4, 5, 6,
So-
7. He has 9. He has 9 reindeer. Does one have a red nose?
No, but one might have a red
He might
nose.
have to do one with one red nose because he has, I think, 9. One.
Okay, this is also done on bramble. It says 32 count bramble. So I think, but I am only using one thread, and I'm using Victoria Clayton. So got all her silk silver. So gonna get busy on that, and I'm really planning on getting this done.
You're close.
This
You're
year.
really close.
So
That border, I mean, if you got most of the border done, that's a
I've
big
got,
part of
you
it.
know.
And then all that's a lot of solid stitching.
So I haven't done his face yet, but anyway, I'm going to get this done this year. So that's one big project that I'm going to do.
Okay. Another thing, last year I participated in Tiger Lily's 12 Days of Christmas, and I really loved everything. I love that. Was really made the holiday special. So I ordered it again. It
Did
came
ya?
last week. I want to put my address up there probably, but I haven't even opened
Oh
it yet.
gosh,
So
I think that's be so exciting.
I know. I feel a box in here. Maybe I'll just kind of open it and give you a peek.
Peek. I see something.
It is this little label. It's sealed
So
in
can
there.
I cut it around it so you can maybe save the label?
Well, there's apparently not.
Ah, okay. Well, in that case, just rip it.
And her signature paper.
That's another. Are you a present ripper wrap? You know, unwrap it real fast, or do you use carefully?
Whether I do see. Oh, she has little pink bags.
I saw pink. That's what I
She
saw.
has you know, these are her. If you haven't opened yours, don't look. Then she has these cute little pink bags.
Huh. Is that individuals? Mm-hmm. It looks like it.
I'll have to ask her. If I can't show this, I'll have to edit it out. Yeah. And then envelopes. Lots of pink
Oh,
goodness here.
fun presents.
And I said, she has a card, and she says, before you turn the card over, on the back, she lists who she got each of these things from. She likes to patronize small businesses. So don't read the card if you want to be surprised about what's in the little packages. So I'm looking for, it'll be
Oh, that'd
December
be-
before
I'd
we
love
know
it.
it. And I think this year I'm going to try to do one every other day because it was just so much fun to have that anticipation
Okay.
of opening it.
I saw something on Facebook. It had the Advent days of whiskey.
Oh, yeah. It's like there's fingernail polish. I think there's, doggy treats, probably cat treats.
Everybody's getting so clever.
And the one thing I will mention, I don't know if she has any extras. She waits a period of time, make sure she makes extras just in case something gets lost in the mail. And then when everyone gets theirs, then she will offer the extra one. So if you are interested in getting a box, you might check out her website. I think it's tigerlilydesigns.com and see if she has any extra boxes, and you could still, not too late to participate.
Fun.
Okay, that's it for me.
I
other
just
than
have
my
two more
giveaway.
things that I pulled out that I would like to work on during Christmas. And then I have some patterns that I'd like to share with you. Okay, this one, I've worked on this for a couple years or more. And this is, and again, I'm really close to being done, but look, baby, it's cold outside.
And some people have converted that house to blue, and it looks really cool that way too.
So I've got,
Oh, we do love our Christmas stitching.
again, it's not ironed. So this is what I have done so far. So again, I mean, I'm moving along. I think the border, there's some trees and snowflakes,
These
And-
checkerboard houses are so
and
cute.
it looks like the roof. And it looks like I've got the house done. I have some trees, some of the wording on the bottom, and the border. So again, I just need to really settle down and focus. So I need a snow day. I mean,
Don't
really a
say
snow.
that.
I mean,
Well-
really. No, I want a snow day. So I mean, I really can. Like, brr, baby, it's cold outside.
I know some of our friends in Michigan and Illinois got
They
snow.
already got snow. Wisconsin, I think, got some snow.
I know the gals we were talking to from Ohio at the antique show were saying they were supposed to be getting snow. They thought they might get flurries.
I mean,
so
I don't mind snow if I don't have to go out in it. But
it was
that's all there
nippy.
is.
We're going out today, and it was nippy, but it's time.
So
Okay, I just have my giveaway is the only
okay,
thing
I got
left.
one more. This is just a really whimsical. I've got one this is a Carol Manning. I've got the Halloween one. I did buy the Christmas one. And you know, I don't know when I'll get it all done.
Oh, I don't.
But I just
I know your Halloween hijinks, but I don't remember this
Oh,
one.
you don't remember this one?
Jane's Joy.
Jane's Joy. And it's all Christmas.
Fun.
I did start it a little bit.
We didn't expect all that purple in there.
There's a lot of purple in there. So that's all I got done. But I think the outside, all the outside is, not all the outside.
They're like Santa's coat
A Santa's coat.
and trees.
Oh no, they're his hat. Is it his hat?
Okay.
I think it's a hat. But I haven't worked on those yet. Anyway, I just put it in a few. I thought, I'm going to play around with it. He's in my funny Grinch portfolio. So, how...
Look at all those squares.
I know. It's really kind of...
Lots of fun little motifs.
But here's look at this. This is all DMC. I mean, lots of very colorful, very whimsical. So I'd like to get it.
13 by 13.
A 10 by 10 is 100.
12 by 12 is 144.
So something 150. I don't know. A lot of squares.
So if you did one a week,
I started
if
to
you did
say-
one a week, it would be like 3 years or something.
Should have it done by now. So I was trying to do like one a day, but not really,
Oh yeah.
because that was too.
You
So
should just do one a week.
So one a week. That's not a bad. That's not. I think I could do that. So that was just a fun thing that, gee, I really like to put some time into just for the ho 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 of it. Okay.
All right.
Then I've got some new patterns, a big plan that's starting, and a whole bunch of little Christmas patterns.
Yeah, it's just like at the edge where it's hard to grip it.
Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to go through it. I just have no business starting anything else. right now.
Okay.
I'm done.
I did get this new. It was from Pontini Printini, and it was Winter Animals Trio. It's 2024, but I hadn't seen it before. So it has a fox, a bear, and a reindeer. And they're done in circles. I haven't started it yet, but it was something that I thought would really be fun. And what I like how it finished it. They did kind of the, what do you call those vines? Grapevines, and just real rustic woodland looking. Mm-hmm. I really liked the bear. I didn't have all the colors, so I have a list going. Anyway, so that was that. This is something that Nicole Spohr is getting ready to do. Her birthday is coming up. I think the SABLE starts November the 15th, and she's doing Blue Coat Santa, and I think I would like to join along. She did
She'll probably finish him in 2 weeks.
Well, she's got him set up to finish in 4.
4, okay.
But check out her
That's cool.
Flosstube, and what she's done is she's divided the Santa literally in quadrants.
Okay.
So it's kind of like this. And again, I'm going to go and pick up the floss that I need, because the coat calls for pea coat, blue corn.
I was going to say, it's very variegated
It's
looking.
a pea coat, blue corn, and blue jeans.
Blue jeans, okay.
So I had blue corn, had a lot of blue
he's
corn.
really cool in person.
But,
Dang, you had to show that to me.
I think he's going to be really cool. So I'm going to...
He kind of reminds me of those Arnett Santas. I saw some at the show. She has the gal who makes those, Stacy, I think her name is, was there. But her things, those go so fast. You have to be there right when it opens to get any.
And there's a lot of big block stitching to it. So like his beard,
Yes, there
and his
is.
hat,
Yes,
and
there
the
is.
the
house.
the house. So I mean, it doesn't look like there's a lot of color changes, but I've been wanting to do him. I started I think it was the green Santa that was in the book, and
I have one I got at Jingle Ball. I'll have to see if this is one that came out or if it's a different one.
all right. So her sale starts November the 15th. So watch
Okay.
Nicole Spohr's Flosstube, and she'll give you some more details. But yes, I want to do that.
I gotta see that. See what this did go.
I just brought in a few ornaments. I do not have the cover of this one. I think someone gave it to me. I think it's done in one of those snow globe. And it's I don't even know if do I have the name of it. I think it's a Brenda Gervais, but so I got that one. And this is a Brenda Gervais, Jingle All the Way. And I started him, but I don't know where my threads went. So I need to go buy the new threads, I guess. I don't, but it's done on an opalescent. Mm-hmm. I think it's a 32 or 36 count. So I've got the part of the Santa done, but there is no threads in that. So I must have borrowed them for something else. And then, of course, we have the wonderful Snow Globe by Brenda Gervais. This is from a couple years ago, I think. So she's got... find something else. So she's got, I think, 7 or 8 different patterns in here. So these are...
That is cute. I didn't realize that house. I forget who showed that house, and I thought maybe it was Tara. I didn't.
Oh,
know
I
they
did the house. I mean,
I love that
the
house.
But I did the house, and then this is just a cute book. Mm-hmm. Must have. Another little, which I've got a little pile of giveaway, but I've got a Primrose Cottage ABC Christmas alphabet. I'm thinking of these are nice if you have an ornament exchange to do. Some of these are really nice gifts.
And I believe is it Primrose Cottage has a stitch along for Advent where you pay $20 and
Oh.
it's a mystery stitch along. Every week you get a new piece.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
sign up for their newsletter if you want to learn more about that.
This was Corey Abatakori. It's an advent calendar, which is what I had fully intended to do. I just love
They're so pretty.
the colors. But you could also take an item out and make an ornament out of it. Mm-hmm. I mean, you have 25 choices, 24. Some really cute ones.
Oh, the moose with the sweater.
I know.
This is so cute.
This is a Crocetta Agogo Babo Natale 2021. He's a really cute Santa with his little noble friend there.
That's
So
adorable.
he's a cute one. Mm-hmm. I don't have all of these. I would like to. This one happens to be it's a Brenda Gervais, the wordplay, and I do have someone so kindly donated December to me. And of all of them, I think December was the one that I wanted the most. So I'd like to do that one. I do have this one all kitted up, not in this one, but I do have it all kitted up. I even have the board. It is the holiday
Berries.
berries. I couldn't read that.
No,
holiday,
it is kind of hard to read.
holiday berries. Do I have that one? And this is one I want to do so bad. I just haven't got around to it. This is Kind
Oh,
and
yeah.
Gentle, Artful Offerings.
Oh my goodness, that's cute.
Oh, I just love that little reindeer and bunny. Cardinal. Everything is just adorable. Winter Sampler by Annie Turner. It's just a cute, sweet little house. The alphabet.
A little tree board. There's that
Oh,
pineapple.
yeah. This is a Plum Street Home for Christmas. This can't beat a Plum Street.
Oh, I like that with the snow on the roof. That is
Yeah.
really cute.
Plum
Yeah.
Street Cardinal
I think I have
Can.
this one too. I have that one. I have that one
Yeah, I've got
kitted
the
out.
thread for this one.
Katie Strachan had her own kit for that on a dark blue background, and I think there's sequins. So I have
She
that.
has a Flosstube out this morning. I
Okay.
looked real fast on. She's finishing an ornament, Not Forgotten Ornaments, that with the beads
Okay.
and how to string beads. So this is another Corey
really wanna do that
Batakori,
one.
Winter and Quilt.
Something about their winter design, that their Halloween and winter, they're just so whimsical and
I
cute.
just love the coloring on it. Mm-hmm. And again, you could do it
A little more
whole, or
feminine,
you could do
maybe.
it, one at a time.
They're whimsical.
Another one of my favorite Artful Offerings, Cranberry Christmas.
Yeah, here's your Mr. and Mrs. Snowman.
I know that I actually bought it for those, the little couple.
See, I know you.
You know me. So got that one. A Cottage Garden Peace on Earth.
Oh, I like this. Merry Christmas.
It's just I just love these, and it's like I want to start everything. I looked at my whips, and I don't know if we'll do a whip parade or not.
Oh.
But oh my god, I've got
Probably
so
do 'em.
many. I got so many whips.
I have to do a multi-series.
Like
parade.
yearly. Brenda Gervais, Sugar and Spice. Oh, I really want to do this one too. Crocetta A Go-Go Believe in Christmas. Look how cute that is. And these all don't look too big. I say that. But I have to open it up. But whatever. This is a Tra-La-La Merry Christmas. Kind of looks a lot alike, but something different. Oh, I love Christmas. I love Christmas.
Oh,
Oh, this is the next year. Crocetta Go-Go 2022. 86 by 112. Well, not too bad.
these are adorable.
Oh, I know. Just a
I
couple
think
more
I've
here.
seen someone do this.
This is something I don't remember buying this, so I don't know if someone.
Sometimes things just jump in your cart when
I
you
know.
just got your back turned.
This is Pansy Patch Quilts Peace Winter at Pansy Patch Manor. Chart 3 of 4. Anyway, look how cute that is. That's something really, really different. It's got a snowman on. I don't know. He's just really different. Turn dash.
Yeah. And the alphabet. Yeah.
Brenda Gervais. Let It Snow. It's really a cute snowman.
Well, that makes me wonder if you pick this up somewhere, like at a free table or
I
something.
wonder.
There's
maybe
one, chart
some-
3 of 4.
Maybe somebody donated it and I took it. Plum Street Hello Winter, which I do have all of the Hello Winter, summer, spring, fall. I have the floss of that. So I'm sure I have some linen. Santa Collection number 3.
My Fanny.
My
I think.
Fanny. Oh my
And that one,
God. Look how cute he is.
I got that at Stitch Group when they would draw your name
Draw
and
your
just
name.
give you something.
And that may be where I got. There's a Teresa Kogut Santa's flag. I actually had him in my.
Well, he's got your cardinals on him. Oh, sweet.
I actually had him in my Liberty in my patriotic stitching,
Americana,
but I kind of pulled him out because I thought I better start it
Santa,
now if I
yeah.
want it done for patriotic. So I thought he was really cute. Also, Teresa Kogut. Excuse me. Strutting. This says 97 by 79, so kind of consider these somewhat.
That's not huge, is it? 97.
It doesn't seem,
This one's 77 by 147.
and it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't seem too bad. It's not something you could do overnight, but nevertheless, it's not 300 by 400 either.
There's a lot of stitching, though.
Yeah, it's kind of like this one, Primitive Santa, Teresa Kogut. It's a lot of coat stitching. Would be fun stitching.
Yeah, he's cute.
Teresa Kogut, I'm almost through here. Teresa Kogut, 'tis near Christmas Day. When Santa goes riding with gifts in his sleigh, the moon laughs and whispers, it's near Christmas Day. It's a fun little pillow for your Dobo. Brenda Gervais, Noel. A plum sampler, a bowl full of Marys. A Santa, a snowman, a sleigh, and some tiny reindeer.
Seems like a lot of people have done that one.
I know some of these are fairly old.
That's cute.
Okay, I did collect a
Yeah, I mean,
couple.
you gotta love him with that big holly branch in his hand. A little snowman.
It's just so cute. Mm-hmm. Barbara Anna, which I like Barbara Anna. I have her. I've got her Prancer, which is probably the most favorite cross stitch that I ever did.
Well, that Autumn Town, too.
Yeah,
is
that
really
Autumn
pretty.
Town is pretty good too. But
He had
seasons.
such a sweet face.
And this is Christmas Tree. And of course, that's Ike and Lenny.
Oh.
I had a little couple on there, Ike and Lenny. When we were first married, we would go and cut down our Christmas tree. And we had such a special day doing that. And then as we had kids, and they were just a year apart, we had them both in backpacks on our back, shopping for Christmas. It's just such good memories. So So that one, and then this other one.
We
Chris-
didn't do that until the kids were older, and then there was one year my son worked at the Christmas tree farm, so we got to go out with him to cut it down and put it on the. I was so proud of him putting it on top of everyone's car and making sure it was tied down good so it wouldn't fall off on the way home. And that tree farm is now a neighborhood.
Oh,
It's now a subdivision.
yeah, a lot of our original tree farm is a parking lot, I think. And then one more of Barbara Anna's Christmas Joy. And
I don't remember seeing this before. How interesting. Her little couples are pretty cute.
I know. That's back when we were skinny. This was also a pansy patch. And again, one of those, I must have picked it up at a table.
I almost thought you'd started that. You hadn't started that?
But it's
That really looks like something you would do.
Santa's patchwork cloak.
Probably the patchwork or something on that. Really looks like one of your pieces.
I do have the other patchwork Santa that he's just standing up straight and has
Okay.
I bet you maybe that's what you're thinking of. And that really concludes my. I just kind of I was going through a tub, and it's like, oh gosh, there's summer in there, there's Christmas in there, there's Halloween in there. So I pulled out my little Christmas. And I really think that's all.
Okay.
I do have a giveaway. So when you're through.
Okay. So I had a giveaway last time, and I don't have those patterns with me. It was patterns that had been donated by a viewer. And so they were, I think, 3 or 4 different seasons. So the keyword was seasons, and the winner is Patty Steinhorst. So Patty, please email me at sablestitcher22@gmail.com. Send me your address, and I will get those out in the mail to you. And Lenny has a giveaway, and we ask that you be U.S. residents. Please be over the age of 18. Please like and subscribe to our videos. We really appreciate it. And hit the notification button so you'll know when we have a new video. We've been a little sporadic here. I'm so glad I'm going to be home for a while. And so maybe we can get back on. We try to do it like every other week on a Friday. So maybe we can. Well, we got Thanksgiving coming up now, so we'll have to figure it out. So we've been a little sporadic, and so we appreciate you keeping up with us. But this is a wonderful community. We love reading your comments and getting to know you. And yep, so
Love y'all.
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do a little bundle. So I'm going to do my Thanksgiving thankful string. It's the Lizzie Kate. It's my Thanksgiving string. So I have that one. And I'm going to do a little snowy string. So there's a little snowy string. And I've got Christmas. Oh no, sorry. I have a coffee bird for you, the leggy birds. And a Primrose Cottage. There's a little 9 patch. You ever doing the little 9 patch? These patches, just FYI, if you ever see those little, they look like little baby hoops. These little patches fit right in those little hoops. If you want to make those for little, I've received little gifts, and each one of these 9 patches fit perfect in those little hoops from Hobby Lobby. And I have 2 of these that I'd like to share. One of them, it was the Christmas alphabet. So, all right, I'm going to do a little Christmas bundle here. Or I guess just a little bundle.
Most of our Christmas. Well, no, I guess it's okay.
How about we just say bundle?
Like the State Farm commercial and that State Farm.
Oh, or bundle A, bundle A. We'll do bundle. So, and you'll get all these little patterns. Okay.
Awesome.
All right. I think that's it for the day.
All right. So did you have a story?
Oh, I do have. I have a
Your bedtime
Thanksgiving story.
Thanksgiving.
Oops.
When we were visiting my son, I took Alice out on a couple of walks around the neighborhood. It's just so unexpected. It's just a suburban neighborhood, and they have a flock of turkeys that just roost in people's trees and, live in their yards.
Little wild
and,
turkeys?
walk across the street. So Alice was pretty fascinated with that.
Wild turkeys are really...
They're not pretty
No,
birds. They're
look
not
at this.
pretty. They're very big, but they're not
like
too
the
attractive
feather.
when you see them close up. But I do love them.
As a matter of fact, this one's called Black November, a turkey's lament. When I was a young turkey, new to the coop, my big brother Mike took me out on the stoop. Then he set me down and he spoke real slow, and he told me there was something that I had to know. His look and his tone I will always remember when he told me of the horrors of Black November. Come about August, now listen to me, each day you'll be thick, where once you were thin, and you'll grow a big rubbery thing under your chin. Uh-oh. And then one morning, when you're warm in your bed, in a burst the farmer's wife and hack off your head. Then she'll pluck out all your feathers so you're bald and pink, and scoop all your insides and leave you lying in the sink. And then comes the worst part, he said, not bluffing. She'll spread your cheeks and pack your rear with stuffing. Well, the rest of his words were just too grim to repeat. I sat on the stoop like a winged piece of meat, and decided on the spot that to avoid being cooked, I'd have to lay low and remain overlooked. I began a new diet of nuts and granola, high roughage salads, juice, and diet cola. As they ate pastries, chocolates, and crepes, I stayed in my room doing Jane Fonda tapes.
Oh, they'll still date us.
I maintained my weight of 2.5 pounds and tried not to notice when the bigger birds laughed. But 'twas I who was laughing under my breath as they chomped and they chewed even closer to death. And sure enough, when Black November rolled around, I was the last turkey left in the compound. So I'm now the pet of the farmer's wife, sitting on the lap. I haven't a worry, so I eat and nap. She held me today while sewing and humming, and smiled at me and said, Christmas is coming.
Oh, no.
The end.
Oh, poor turkeys.
Well, I'm so hungry for turkey, I can't really wait.
I'll be here before we know it. All right.
Okay, guys.
We appreciate you hanging out with us, and just love this community. We love getting in touch with you, and it makes us very happy when you say that you feel like you're sitting and stitching with us when we tape, because we think about all of you and we tape, and those of you that we've met, those that we haven't met yet, and hope our paths cross.
Soon.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, my friends from Boxcar. Thank you. So we hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving and eat all that stuffing and all those traditional things that you love to eat. And yes, please share with us your favorite soup. That's something that's always good this time of the year.
I'm not sure when we'll be back, but
Nope. But we will.
But yeah, please hit the notification button so you know. It'll probably be just maybe a little over 2 weeks because of Thanksgiving, I think but we'll have to see. So,
probably will be.
And I'm so glad I'm going to be home. My son and family are coming to visit, so I am very glad to be home, and just let's hope the weather is good for traveling. So,
all right, you
love
guys.
you all.
We
Happy
love you.
Stitching. Stay healthy.
You bet. Love you.
Bye.
Mwah.